What's up? What's up? This is Torchbearer Info, and today's topic will be different ways that one can connect with Archangel Michael. Let's jump right into it. I'm just going to basically say that there's different sigils a practitioner can use in connecting with Archangel Michael. One of the sigils you can find is a book called Heptameron. It's Heptameron. I recently came across a video from a Cult College on YouTube. They're a great channel. Check them out. They actually inspired us. I work with Archangel Michael. I've been working with Archangel Michael myself for a few years. And I have just recently seen this new sigil out of this book, the Heptameron, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. It has a sigil that's a little bit different from the one that I've mainly seen used. But that was inspired by a Cult College as well. So I've been kind of like connecting with that energy a little bit, and I've noticed some, some interesting energy, some interesting things with that. There's also a book for those who take working with Archangel Michael seriously and consider themselves potential devotees or people that want to work with Archangel Michael in a more serious way. There's a book by Hoodoo Moses. You can go on Google, type in Hoodoo Moses. He has a YouTube channel as well, Hoodoo Moses, and he made a book inspired by Archangel Michael. It's the inspiration was for Archangel Michael, and it's a book basically explaining different rituals or ways to work with Archangel Michael. It has, I believe, 2 sigils in it. One of the sigils is based upon the aspect of Archangel Michael that was there to protect the Israelites as they crossed the Red Sea in Egypt. And that aspect, that one of those sigils is supposed to represent that aspect. The other sigil is just another sigil that you work with and using with one of the rituals that's used out of that book as well. If you Google Archangel Michael's sigil on YouTube, on the internet, you'll find a couple of different ones. And so I'm going to be honest, me on my path, I've practiced with different sigils and different ones to kind of just see what works for me, what I most connect with. And as I've grown on this path and continue to progress on this path, I'm a little leery of just using any sigil, and this is just my perspective. I'm sure some people are fine with it, some people aren't, but it's up to you to decide what works for you. And so for me, I'm not the biggest on just using just any random sigil because, for all we know, it could be an egregor and a servitor that somebody created and just called them Archangel Michael, and it could be some random ass spirit that, who knows what. So there's that. There's also the potential that you could be connecting with an energy that may not truly be that spirit. It could be an imposter spirit. It can be, I personally, based upon where I am on my path at this point, I don't believe that there are too many instances when one truly connects with the true aspect of a spirit. I've read recently that I recently came across some information that of course I don't know 100% on this, but I came across some information that said that, I think it was from Legion of Lilith, if I'm not mistaken, where it was talking, or maybe it wasn't Legion, I can't remember, but I came across some information basically saying that, sometimes when you connect with the spirit, you're not truly connecting with their true aspect, which I do believe. You're connecting with a clone or like an aspect of them. Like an aspect is, think about it. We as magicians can create servitors, so what do you think the spirits that taught us that can do? And, for their safety and for their protection, they may send a spirit that represents them or is an aspect of them. Okay, yes, I did listen to a guy recently on YouTube. He was explaining how there are spirits who, if they do, respect you and, are interested in working with you and they take you seriously, what they'll do is they'll leave an a cloned version of them with you, an aspect of them with you that's not truly them, but it is a representation of them. It seems to be levels to this. It's up to you to figure out, what works for you, and what information is accurate and what isn't. In my working specifically, I don't think that I've come to a point where I've connected with the true aspect of Archangel Michael, because working with the angels takes a lot of discipline, and it takes a lot of, you have to have the right environment, cleanliness, maybe even fast. It's a lot involved with working with the angels and making an environment conducive for a true serious connection. So that may also be why some people may not truly connect with the true aspect of some of these spirits, due to the fact that they're not creating the right conditions in working with the angels. Since we're talking about angels at this point. But what I would say is, there is a sigil that has worked. There's a few of the sigils that work for me. So what I recommend is, checking out, Hoodoo Moses. If you're serious and you're looking to become like a devotee and take Archangel Michael serious, and you're really looking to work with him on a serious note, there is a book for people who consider themselves to be devotees, or who are seeking to be a devotee of Archangel Michael. And much respect to Hoodoo Moses. Check out Hoodoo Moses. He has a book for devotees. So there you have it. If that's one way that you can start. Now, this is the thing. I am under the belief that some of these spirits have other aspects throughout the world where they might have a name that's associated, a different name in a different part of the world. Some people, like you go, like there's some that say that, Archangel Michael may be associated with Shango, from Ifa, the Orishas. I believe it's Ifa or the Orishas, which I'm not sure about that, but I'm just saying that just to keep an open mind with working with some of these spirits. And he may even have he may be known as something else in a different part of the world, like where we call him Archangel Michael over here in the Americas, but he might be known as something. There's another name for him, Belly Belkin. Belly Belkin is I believe that's the Dominican aspect of Archangel Michael. Belly Belkin. Check that out as well. That's another tradition in working with Archangel Michael. So really, what I would recommend is, keep an open mind. Don't limit these spirits into, a box. You know what I mean? Don't try to come in with a certain way that they have to be, because then you're going to limit the experience that you may have. You may come in thinking that they're only like this, or they only work this way, and you may cut yourself off from being able to get a real true experience in working with them. Come in with an open mind to the best of your ability. Even, try to really release the religious perspectives, because they're beyond that. You know what I mean? That's a lot of that religious stuff is very a lot of a very human it's a human concept, and these spirits are above that. They're beyond that social construct. So Archangel Michael is a great spirit to work with. You'll learn a lot. He'll have your back if you're serious and you're on your stuff, and you really want to better yourself and really connect with the angels. Archangel Michael is definitely a great spirit to connect with. I would definitely recommend it. Just connect with Archangel Michael. Let him know what you want, and be serious with it. But with that being said, that's all I have for today. So this is Torch Bearer Info. Till the next time, we connect.